damaged by that your contraption. Okay, so she is a wife of a criminal, because that's who they are. All of them, from Fubara to Nwaeke, to all of them. So I hope you understand that, I do not have any dog in their fight to start with. The wife of a thief is a thief. Just like the wife of a drug baron is also what? A drug baron. Ask Olu, Tifnumbu and his wife. Here you get. So that the wife of a Nwaeke's friend is crying, right? I mean, I'm not going to catch emotion. I'm not going to catch feelings, because I'm talking about these rogues. So I know that you, Nigerians, you love your criminals differently, by the way, you love your criminals differently. You love your oppressors differently. But I don't. That is why I probably would never be suitable to be your friend where you have emotion or you have feelings for your criminal leaders, including the criminal civil service that you have in that contraption. So I do not have feelings for them and their wives and their children and anything. I don't. Nkechi, get help. Okay, please. It's for your own good. So back to the story, brethren. Nwaeke believes that he's, what do you call that thing again? Is the new godfather. And Fubara is actually a clog in the wheel of his godfatherism, the progress of his godfatherism. And they are pulling all they can to get rid of him. I don't mind. I just actually thought it would be pretty much like more bloody than this. But it's been so one-sided that, well, seems like Nwaeke would have his way. Because right now the plot is to ensure that Fubara never comes back. That's what I heard. And the indictment of him will be so huge that by the time they are done, is likely, right, never going to get any form of, support from the same Rivers people. I heard that. I don't know how it's going to play out. So one of the things I started asking myself was that, listen, why can't this guy, for once, right, release the document of Nwaeke's looting? I mean, it's evidence. We have that. Everybody knows, but we just don't have the concrete hard evidence. And the person who can provide such evidence is no other person than Nwaeke. It's no other person than the seamless Fubara. The sole administrator in Rivers State right now is doing everything to look for all the documents of financial mismanagement, even looting, done by Fubara. That's why he's there. But for almost 2 years, this Mugu, was somehow like acting as if to say he's got this particular trick or shocker in up his sleeves, but no, it doesn't. Yeah, Nwaeke is protected by Tifnumbu the druggie. The agency of government are going to protect him. What about the media? Release them to us. Before Fubara became your governor, he was declared wanted by the EFCC. Do you know why? 425 billion naira of Rivers State money was unaccounted for, missing, stolen, looted by Nwaeke, but Nwaeke had immunity. Fubara didn't. So they declared the accountant general of the state wanted. Just same way they pick up the chief of, head of service of Rivers State right now, and he's already singing. But his own is not even like as valuable as Fubara, who was the accountant general, the man who knows where all the bodies are buried, where Nwaeke stashed the money, the man who knows all of that. That was why Nwaeke had to buy one single form for governor, right? One single form for every House of Assembly, and nobody should compete with all of those people he selected, so as to have himself and his ass covered. So the Fubara is now like not doing that, but still covering Nwaeke's ass It's just not telling the public how much Nwaeke looted in Rivers State, and he may never have the opportunity of telling us anymore because he doesn't even have access to those documents or those information like that anymore. You dey fight with Nwaeke, you know, tear him inside the market square, put him in the market square for everybody to see Nwaeke for who he is. At least if you were really fighting him. But that wasn't the case. You know, let's finish with what this guy is saying, by the way, because he said, finally.
Let me advise politicians, please, don't destroy your state for peanuts. Condemn what is bad. Evil is evil. And bringing down a parliament is evil. Targeted national assets for destruction is evil. Intentionally whipping up tribal and sectional settlements is evil. We must condemn this. I've also spoken to my wife, who I can tell you that I am her chief security officer. I have directed her to meet me where I am, or where I will meet her up in Port Harcourt soon. After I've told her to stay in the security office in Port Harcourt, I'll meet her soon when I finish what I'm doing here. And she's on her way to that place. I sincerely apologize to her for whatever stress she has passed through. But I know that she and my entire family and my community were proud of me, especially her. She's proud that she married a man that can make an extreme sacrifice for society, for justice, and for good governance. Finally, to Mr. President and security agencies, I beg you, don't sweep this under the carpet. Please. Don't sweep this under the carpet. Come and save Rivers State from destruction. Governor Fubara and his infantile cohorts have invested much in destroying Rivers State. Let it stop now.
Nuisance, Lele.
Did he just say he has reached out to his wife and his wife knows where she's going to meet with him, or where he will be meeting with his wife in Port Harcourt? So he's going to be hold sort of a hub in Abuja until, as he said, the security agents gives him clearance to go. Now, the job is done to go now. If we need you again, we'll call you. You know? I mean, when this whole thing started, right? Initially, you would think, Omo, hey, this Fubara. And this Fubara go kill Nwaeke. How many of you remember that day when the House of Assembly in Rivers State got bombed? He did it. Truly, he did it. Fubara did it. And it was because in December 2023, there was already plots that he was going to be impeached. Right? So when he was showing those kind of like action, it was like, Omo, this one go kill Nwaeke. And this guy go kill Nwaeke. Now hypertension, I've been heartbreak go kill Nwaeke. Because I remember the day they went, his own supporters, including Ihunwo. You remember that Ihunwo, the guy he made local government chairman for Obiakpo. You remember him? Yeah, that was part of his soldiers. So how the entire thing now just turned to what you have now is a mystery to some, okay? But I won't forget this. You shouldn't too.
We are here because the former speaker of the House of Assembly, Martin Speaker, has been impeached. And we are here to remind people and remind youth that he should forget this official resident within the next 2 hours. Yes. If not, we are going to destroy this building. Yes. Because we must be by the take that message. On the moment that the former speaker has to go back to his house. and he has been suspended by the members of the Legislative Assembly. We have a new speaker, the Right Honorable NTC here. Yes. The speaker of the Legislative Assembly. I want to call on everybody to remain calm. They must leave. Thank you and God bless you. All of them are Ogoni people. Ogoni people don't come to see me. Ogoni people don't run this up.
Okay, no follow. Okay, good.
Because he was arrested, right? He was later arrested. And then he got rewarded. Somebody just said that the Hugo guy has also been like wrecking people's lives in his Obiakpo local government area. Somebody just said that in the comment. They said he's demolishing people's properties and making them homeless before Supreme Court now removed them. You know, he was like, man, he had these young guys, soldiers here and there. Here you get like enough to, I even said that too. I said he was now the guy holding the string purse or the purse string. So he's the one who is cutting everybody the cake from the state. So a lot of young people or a lot of the people in the state are always going to swing to his side. I don't know, like maybe inexperience, maybe, you know, with this current setting, especially in this Tifnumbu's era, a minister is probably stronger than a governor of a state. In the case of Nwaeke and this river state, I mean, that explains it, doesn't it? Okay, but to Rotif me, Amechi, Diubima, Judas Iscariot. He said this whole thing is all about money. Nothing else. That the river state is now being ruled by military. Out of the entire 36 states of Nigeria, one state is being ruled by military, courtesy of the former governor, Nwaeke, and the current governor, Simi Fubara, and then Tifnumbu, who has taken side in one popular interview recently. That's where Rotifmi Amechi said it.
In River State.
Okay, so the fight between the former governor of River State and the FCT minister and the current governor is about sharing money. If not, what's the problem? Nigerians don't dislike corruption again. Because I've not seen anybody on the street shouting about what is the problem. Can both of them speak to the public and tell us what the problem is about? And then we are now denied democracy. So the River State is the only state in the country that can practice democracy. They've imposed a military rule on us. Secondly, is the fact that the president acted outside the constitution. Section 188 states how a governor can leave office, either by death or by resignation or by impeachment. It didn't say that one day you wake up and one man called the president of Nigeria will just wake up and throw you out of office. It makes democracy unstable. So that's what's going on in River State.
Amechi, he said a lot in that interview about that part where he said categorically they are fighting because of money. And then the River State people have been denied the their democratic rights and experience, where Tifnumbu illegally suspended a governor, appointed a sole administrator who is now tearing the state apart as we speak, more or less like acting another script that people believe that they are actually, it is with a weaker script. So we'll see how that is going to play out in that place. So yesterday evening, yesterday evening, there was this rumor. Have you heard it? Right? Where they said that Nwaeke collapsed. Some said he collapsed at the airport. Others said, no, he collapsed at a meeting. Others said, oh, he collapsed. I don't know. Just try to give the point is that they said he collapsed because he has a kidney failure. And sincerely, right, I have not seen Nwaeke in public today. That's today. But there is no evidence that Nwaeke collapsed because of any kidney this or that. Don't get me wrong, because I know that one thing about Nigerians is that they have given up. They've given up the ability to challenge their ruiners, the criminals leading them. They've lost the will to challenge them for real. So because of that, an average Nigerian is waiting on karma, something like, let's say, will Nwaeke get cancer? It's not that there is going to be any improvement in their lives, so but that will Nwaeke get cancer, or the Tinubu get tonsillitis, so. But the fact that there is a chance that, you see, this criminal politician is going to die and is going to suffer before he dies, or is going to cry, is a compensation for them for their own sufferings, the hardship, the oppression, suppression they've suffered in the hands of their criminal leaders. So that's a compensation for them. See, it's better. Now, God of poor people is fighting. I hear saying in collapse yesterday, get kidney failure. I say, okay. So what would that do for you, by the way? If Nwaeke just collapse and even dies, what's going to say? Yeah, bad people has died. That means God has answered the prayer of. I say, God damn it, man. You are still living in the shit hole, by the way. It doesn't change anything. But I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. That, you know, Nigerians have been losing and losing and losing and losing from generation to generation. That somehow, any win is a win for them. Here you get. Yes, I am happy. Say, why are you happy that he's collapsed and he's got kidney problem? Even though I'm a Christian, here you get. I don't wish him any bad. But you see that Nwaeke, I pray it is true. I say, okay, how? That's typical Nigerians, very weak. You know, very weak, unable to fight, unable to even stand up and speak up. Because it's the typical Nigerians that they will tell you they hate all their politicians. Don't get me wrong again, though. Like, everybody will tell you that they hate the politicians. These politicians, we're supposed to be stoning them. We're supposed to beat them. We're supposed to deal with this politics, you know. Let them see the same politician in traffic, at the mall, maybe in the market, where they have the opportunity of mobbing them. And so they go bring out their phones. You know what I'm talking about? Selfie, you know, like that. The selfie. I say, why are you taking selfie with the same criminals? And she will come to beat them, ni. She will come and show one ni. You see, even if now you get that position, you go do worse than them. My friend, let us just pray to God to touch their hearts, Jerry. Say you want us to be beating them, ni. But I thought that's what we agreed on. So when we see them, we'll grab them and say, do you think it's the problem of Nigeria? We'll leave him alone, Jerry. It's not your president. It's another person is your president. Typical Nigerians. So they wish that they wake up tomorrow, breaking news, Kalu don't die, you. Say, hey, thank God. Say, what? Say, yes, I am so happy. I am so happy. Very evil man. I say, but now shitty man go be your president now. I say, yeah. Okay, now you say, Aluta continue according. I say, yeah. Slavery asata. You get? Again, don't get me wrong, me, I'm just saying my own, from my own side, because anything the way happened to Nwaeke, is never going to change the situation that he has helped the Tinubu and his gang to plunge you into. So if you are looking for something to happen to these guys, it is your prerogative. Me, I don't get that kind of Like, I don't have that kind of, wishes for people because it doesn't really change anything. I would rather have a wish where the entire, you see, if the system collapsed, it will bury all of them, from the person that appointed him, right? So those who are protected, it will bury all of them. And that's what I advocate for. I advocate for the destruction of the entire system that is producing the likes of these, the terrorists, the drug dealers, the treasury looters, and what have you. Anyway, we saw Nwaeke yesterday. I don't know, maybe it was after this that he collapsed, but